TV Productions with Ralph Campbell. Ralph has a VR telepresence project that he's working on. He's going to tell us a little bit about it, and then he's going to show us a demo. Ralph, what's up with your project?
Thanks. So my ultimate goal is to have a, telepresence robot that can move around within a room and have a humanoid head that has cameras in the eyes and microphones for ears and a speaker for being able to talk and three-axis, 3 degree of freedom neck joint. So, and it has a rubber Halloween mask, which is just like a normal person, but since it doesn't have any hair, it looks kind of creepy. So it's been nicknamed Creepy Head. Um, and the idea is to feed the video to the VR headset and the audio from the microphones to the headphones on the VR headset and a microphone on the VR headset audio going back to the telepresence robot. So uh, it would feel like you're in the room and you can experience everything, sound and visual, uh, through this remote robot.
And what part of that are you going to show us today?
So it took me a long time to get just the VR headset code working, and because I wanted to use Linux, and most of the VR headset companies really only support Windows. So I am showing a flight simulator called Flight Gear that runs on Linux and has been the open source community has added support for VR headsets. And so I got that working, and so I can demonstrate the VR headset part of that. Uh, and that's what I'm going to show here.
Change the camera and you're going to show us. So I'm going to take you and then she's going to do the screen. I have both. So, yeah, but I think we're going to want to see what the screen does. Okay, so tell me when you are ready.
Okay. Um,
You in. Oh, I have you in the screen.
uh,
Should I move back? Out of the way so that you see the
well,
screen?
if you want to take a look or whatever.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Oh, it'd be better to zoom up on the screen. So that we can cut between them. I mean, maybe I have to move the camera back in order for you to do that. Then zoom in.
You just want the screen only. You
Yeah.
don't want.
Because I've got him.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of a dialogue. Anyway, okay, I can.
I'm good.
Just the screen.
Yeah. Because I can then edit that into the video so you can see while he's talking. You good?
I'm trying to find a picture of Creepy Head.
Okay, Ralph, take it away.
all right. So at the moment, I'm not quite seated in the pilot seat because I have position tracking code that's putting me out just outside of the plane. But you can see I can use keyboard commands to modify the cockpit cover, and as I look around, I'm should be over the San Jose airport in the Bay Area, and I can look in any direction, and I can move around and get closer to being seated in the pilot seat. Uh, but it's basically just demonstrating the VR headset code is working.
Okay, well, thank you, Ralph.
You're very welcome.
Okay, that was demo number 1. Who wants to go?
Actually, we need to call this meeting to order, and we have a normal order of events, if you don't mind.
What?
So
Yeah, like online folks will have something to say, so
Okay, so,
I turned the volume down, to not interfere with your recording, but.
okay, so does anybody else want to have their demo? Okay. No?
Yeah, how about
The
me
whole-
online?
Yeah, well,
We will
the
do
whole
demo
program
anyway,
is,
so-
is demos, but most
Okay.
of the folks are online.
So he's gonna. do a
Anyways,
demo.
let's get the meeting started if you don't mind.
Okay.
I want to call the meeting of the Brew Robotics, when the March meeting to order. This is the 24th annual HBRC Challenge Phase 1. It's the best part of the meeting. It's all show and tell. This is a builders club. If you're not working on something, you should be working on something. And so we started this in 2003 when we were working with the Cupertino Library, and we were lamenting the lack of building activity in the club. And we observed that activity spiked when we did contests. We had a line following contest and a maze following contest, but there were winners and losers. And, there were dozens of robots in the club just sitting on the shelf collecting dust, having entered one contest. And so we thought about what to do. We thought, oh, let's do tabletop soccer. And we thought, oh, we put because we met in the library and there were tables all around. So we thought, oh, we put nets around the table and stuff to catch the robot when it falls off. Like, no, that's setup. We wanted to avoid having to set up and carry things around to do these robot events. And that's when it was born, the TableBot. A TableBot. The goal was to play tabletop soccer, which is not a non-trivial task. And so that's when the TableBot was born. A TableBot is a robot designed to survive, live, and play on the table or pay the price. And how do you get to tabletop soccer the same way you would eat an elephant, one bite at a time? So that's where we came up with the phases. And we don't designate the size of the table, the color of the table, the size of the robot. I've seen some awful big shoe boxes in my time. And we do this in phases. Phase 1 is to go from one end of the table to the other and back. Phase 2 is to push a block off the edge of the table. And phase 3 is to move that block into a shoebox at the end of the table. It's really an excellent example of subsumption architecture where small activities give you the illusion of intelligence. And the phase 1 back and forth is relatively easy, but when you start trying to push a block off the table and move it into a shoebox mounted, it starts to get complicated really fast. So we've had fun with it for years. Anyways, the normal order of business here is the robot news, the club news, and then we do show and tell. Since this whole meeting is show and tell, we'll just, break into it from there. And then we dismiss with random access and hang out till the security guards come kick us out of the parking lot, okay? So let's do industry news first. Does anybody have any industry news that they want to share?
Yeah, Disney came out with a new robot, a new what is that? Olaf. And you want me to pull up a video on it? It walks
Please.
and it's autonomous, believe it or not, which is really cool. Let me pull up a video on it. Let me share my screen. Did you turn on screen sharing?
I think you're host, dude.
I
Am I
know that.
host?
I said it for others. No, you're. I don't know. I should make you co-host for sure.
I am not host. I cannot enable screen sharing.
Hold on, we'll make you co-host.
You need to enable screen sharing.
I do need to enable screen sharing. Give me a second.
Seems like you should be able to share without enable it, seeing as your HBRC host.
You're right about that. Why don't we do that and then I'll enable it for others. Oh, this is on the Linux machine. Everything's different over here. Let's try it. Okay, can you see my desktop?
Yes.
Let me spell Olaf.
OLAF? Maybe.
There we go. CNET. That looks like a good one. Tell me if you can hear it, because I don't know if this is going to run. Uh-oh, we got to get past the commercial.
Seems sweaty.
Disney has a new generation of theme park robot. This is Olaf, and before he meets guests at Disney's parks, I learned a few secrets about how Disney brought him to life during a visit to the Imagineering Research and Development Lab. Some call it the secret workshop inside the secret workshop. He's
Put
got
the
a
link
lot
in the chat, Thomas.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There was even some stuff in development.
Any more industry news?
It was cute.
Any more industry news? Have you enabled screen sharing, Thomas? Unshare the screen, please. Can you hear me?
No, it's not enabled yet. I sent a request. Maybe he'll do it then.
Thomas, are you there? Looks like we may have lost Thomas.
I'm here. One computer disconnected. That's all.
Yeah, unshare the screen, please. And enable screen share.
Yeah, it crashed. The whole thing crashed. So, Jim, is Jim trying to share?
I was just requesting for everybody, really.
Okay, hang on a sec. We're still doing industry news. Screen sharing seems to be enabled now, okay? Moving forward, industry news. Melania Trump showed off the Figure 3 robot. Let me get the link going here. Can you see my screen? Yes,
Yeah.
okay. And so this is a Figure 3 robot. This is a Silicon Valley product, I believe. The Figure. I'll put this link in the chat. So this is the Figure robot, and they're saying they're going to be selling late 2026, selling it for $20,000. And so we'll see how this goes. It's a humanoid robot Figure 3, and the news is Melania pitched it at the. It's kind of let's not get into politics, but she's talking about the robot teaching Plato and philosophy and so on and so forth, and that just doesn't seem right. But regardless, is there any other? Let's see. I recommend the robot report. I'll put the link in the chat. The 3 robot, there's the NVIDIA apparently has become like a robot and AI show. You know, what's not an AI show anymore, right? And Unitree is offering an IPO. I think they're looking for $600 million. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm reading that Amazon has acquired the humanoid developer Fauna Robotics. They build the Sprout humanoid robot. I'm going to post these links in the chat. I don't think we need to talk about them online here unless anybody has a specific question. Let me stop screen sharing. So I'll post those links in the chat. Some interesting. Any other industry news out there? Okay. So now we're moving into club news. Marco, is Robots on Ice a thing this year?
Yes, it's on April 24th or 25th, something like that, in San Jose. So it's a thing.
Robots on Ice. There's nothing quite like it. I've experienced a lot. I've experienced running my robots in a lot of places, but there's nothing like being out on an ice rink.
What do you mean?
When I had Rocky out there, it was funny because I was doing Rocky and he was doing like counterclockwise, so I could step off and get another remote and run the Barbie bot. And I see
Yeah.
Rocky just drifting off to the side because he'd whinnied around and it was just drifting. I thought some kid had grabbed the transmitter and I looked over him. But anyways, there's nothing like
Yeah,
running your
so-
robot on ice. So get out there for Robots on Ice. What other club news do
The
we have? this
Sabi
evening?
robots are signed up, so I will be there. I don't know, they are looking for more people, I guess.
Yeah, post the link.
I saw one one email on the HBRC list already about it.
Are there any kind of rules on what kind of wheels you can use on the ice surface?
Anything. As long as you don't basically melt the ice, they are probably okay with it.
Like
And
Salt
don't
Lake,
leave any
Salt Lake,
residue.
first thing to come to mind.
Is the goal
So-
to navigate it well or to slip around?
Just play.
Hey, Camp, you're muted. Do you know that?
The coolest thing was Nick Donaldson brought Marauder out, the big huge spider, and it actually, I think he had rollerblades on it, but he would actually skate it around. It was really cool. It was
No,
nice.
he had actually skates on it.
Were they blades? That's scary.
Yes, really
Okay.
real blades.
Well, Nick's kind of scary in the first place, so there's that.
We all love it.
Anyways, all right. So let's get this HBRC challenge started. Like I say, we started it with the TableBot challenge, but quickly changed it to be the HBRC challenge, including FloorBot. So FloorBot's a robot that's too large for the table. And we stick with the three-phase concept where you're supposed to show up at phase one with your robot in some state of finished. Okay, are they ever finished? Not really. You're on to the NDT, the next damn thing. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we do it in phases. With the FloorBot challenge, phase one is to go from one end of the table to the other and back, or one end of the room to the other and back. Phase two is to find an object in the room, and phase three is to fetch the object. We've done that a few times. So you look at the challenge phases. We got an ARMBot challenge and an AI challenge, basically three phase. My favorite is Run What You Brung, where, I mean, we're a herd of cats, okay? Everybody's interested in their own thing. So build your own robot, get it to some state of phase one finished, and then have a phase 2 and 3 goal and go from there. And so this is phase one, and let's go ahead and get started with it. I've made some videos because I'm holed up. Oh, actually, I got one more piece of industry news here. I'm out here at the Applied Power Conference in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm with EP, basically on Tobar Life. We sell Unitree robots and we develop applications and we do special events. And this is a special event. We were hosted by EPC, Efficient Power Corporation. Unitree uses their GaNFET, their gallium nitride field effect transistor. And so we're there running the robot, with their product as like a special event. So this is me stomping the humanoid robot around. We had a lot of fun. Nobody got hurt. It's good work if you can get it. Here's like the robot at rest. Don't worry, I'm resting. Let's see if I can get some video where he's actually moving. Yeah, this would be the best video. Boom.
Are you sharing your screen? I don't see it.
I'm sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. I'm just yapping. Let's see if I TikTok. Boom. Crash.
You can never
Hello.
get it. Can't be.
There he is. Boom. Yeah, right. Don't believe everything you see. Yeah, so there he's wearing the EPC GAN humanoid t-shirt there. There he's doing a little sidestepping. Oh, look out. Careful I don't do a karate chop. I never put him in karate mode here.
Where's the girl?
So this is the Unitree G1. This is the basic remote control unit. It's got an Intel Real Vision camera in its head. It's also got a 3D LiDAR. This one is the basic model for $20,000. It's just remote control. If you want to do reinforced learning, you have to purchase the unit with the NVIDIA Orin board. It starts at $40,000. And then if you want all 10 digits, fingers, you have to invest $65,000. But that's cheap for a humanoid robot. And there's a new one coming out. This is the G1. It's been on the market for 3 years. It's actually the top selling humanoid robot. They sold 5,500. AggieBot second place. They sell 5,000, and everybody else is in the hundreds. And of course, Tesla's going to manufacture the Optimus, and there's Hyundai's going to make the Atlas robot. But anyways, there's a new version. You can go to tobarlife.ai and see there's a new version humanoid from Unitree that's the R1, and it's coming to market for 9,000, so it's like half the price. And the NVIDIA powered units that you could do the reinforced learning with, they're also coming down in price. They're like $10,000 less. So let me know how many you want. Okay, so let's do. Sorry.
That new one is part of the there's a where you can win a robot.
Yeah. Actually, if you go to tobarlife.ai, we'll be giving away an R1 on June 1st, I believe. So yeah. So here we are. I need to share my screen again. What I want to do is just before I left, I did some quick TableBot challenge stuff with some old robots that I have, Buggy 3, I believe it is. So I'm sharing my screen, and let me see. I've got. Let me see if I can pick a good one. TikTok. So here we go. Boom. This is Buggy attempting TableBot Challenge Phase 3, where they'll try to push the block into the shoebox. Okay, close enough. Let's see. Let's try. Let's try this one. That one's not good. Let me try one more.
Can't even look around challenge.
Oh no, he's gonna miss it. Hang on, give me one more. Sorry.
As far as the lathe, you're gonna want to probably buy different bits and bobs against bits, right?
Oh, okay. Forget it. I only got one. I hate giving up on this, but I am. Let's try this one. There were 2 or 3 of them here where he actually accomplishes the goal.
This yeah, yours.
Yeah, that one's not going to do it either. Okay, so let's go back to the meeting. Okay, who else has a TableBot? Does anybody else have a TableBot that they want to show?
Some of these.
On the sides of the table.
Okay, we're moving out of TableBots now. Let's go to FloorBots. Does anybody have a FloorBot they want to demonstrate or show?
I do. Yeah.
James, you go first, okay?
Okay. Let's see. I need to share a
Thomas,
screen.
unspotlight me and spotlight James, and James, share your screen. Go ahead.
And if you can see you should see an iPhone view from the robot and also an RViz map.
Affirmative.
All right, here we go. So this is the starting point here in my study. It's going to go to the other end of the house, around the island, and then come back here. And you can see the robot's eye view. I just stuck my iPhone on the back of the robot so it could see kind of first person point of view what it's doing.
This is Stormy.
This is Stormy the Stingray, patterned
Stormy
after
a parallax
parallax
stingray.
stingray. Except mine's
And you're
all
using
acrylic.
you're using Robo Claw controllers.
Correct. Which is I'm not sure you can see that. I think that green light that you can see sort of down below is it's either the Pi or the RoboClaw. I'm not sure which. This robot has two headlights, one of which you can see. I don't know if you can follow my pointer, but it's one's here and then one underneath the LiPo screamer. It's a LD19 LiDAR on top. There's an Oak D in front, but it's not enabled yet. That would be my next project, I think. It's a two-wheel diff drive robot. The tricky part is going around the kitchen island because when it gets on the far side, there's not a lot of distinct landmarks, but it manages to get through just fine. There's also a kitchen mat that if it gets hung up on that, then it gets bounced around and can lose its orientation. But I moved that for this particular challenge.
That's a great map, James.
It's called for safety classes, but it's just embedded.
Getting some background noise from somewhere.
That
Right here, it's hesitating for some reason, trying to figure out, all right, now where exactly am I and where am I going? But then it gets moving again.
So you're using Nav2, you're using ROS2 waypoints?
Yeah, Nav2.
You're
With
using Nav2
waypoint following.
Yeah. Okay, waypoint following.
And here's where the floor mat can get in the way, but I moved it so that it wouldn't have that problem. Sometimes it gets over it just fine, but if it hits it just right, it'll bump the wheels and it'll get turned around, and then it gets very confused as to where it is. But in this case, it's managing to go all the way around the island and then start heading back home.
Very nice.
And we can quit this at any point. I think you got the idea here.
I think you might have another minute or so. We're easily amused.
Yes. Well, nice to see it.
So we have the mockbot meetings on Monday evening, SIG special interest group, and the ROS discussion group for just wide open ROS stuff on Tuesday evening. That's great, James. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let me unshare.
Stormy the parallax stingray robot.
Where's the beer? I'm looking for the beer.
Yeah, it's not quite there yet.
That's phase 2. You have to identify it, and then phase 3, you have to fetch it.
I have to figure out where I unshare my.
Yeah, it's up near the top.
Stop share. There we go.
There we go. Who else has a floor bot to show?
I have a floor bot and a big orange, of course.
Jim, big orange. Come on, bring it.
Yay!
All right, big orange. So I have some pre-recorded videos to show that are on YouTube. Let me make sure the sound is activated here. And yeah, so this I've been working with AI stuff a lot, and so this is the AI challenge phase 2 actually.
And describe what I see right now.
Oops, sorry.
And describe what I see right now. I see a living room with a tan couch.
Hey, Orange, what is on the coffee table?
I'll take a look and find out what is on the coffee table. There is a robot on the coffee table.
Hey, Orange, what color is the robot?
Let me check the color of the robot on the coffee table. The robot on the coffee table is black.
Hey, Orange. Does the robot on the coffee table resemble an animal?
Let me check if the robot on the coffee table resembles an animal.
I purposely have
Yes,
it repeat
the
what
robot
it's
on the
gonna
coffee
do.
table does resemble an animal. Would you like to know which animal it looks like?
Yes.
And describe what I see right now.
No, sorry, that got cut off after the limit, but it knows it's a cat. So here's the
I'm about to die. Can you save me? Yes.
Will you?
Hey, Orange. So these are using some different AI
Search for a ball. Hey, Orange.
tools.
Search for
He's
a
dead.
ball
He's in
and-
stable condition.
What's that? Yeah, using the Jetson Nano
Approach it.
Orin Nano AI board and a camera. That's what this is.
Hey, Orange. Search for a ball and approach it.
So there's
I'll rotate and scan the area to search for a ball, then move closer to it if I find one. Let me get started now.
So this is using LangGraph, AI agent APIs, and like I said, the Jetson Nano, Orin Nano, and camera, the Oak D.
What's
I found
the
a ball in
disc on
nearby
top with the
position,
LEDs?
So I'm going to approach it now.
The LEDs on that center, that's a microphone array.
I remember that.
I've moved to the ball's location and am right next to it now. If you need anything else with the ball, just let me know.
So that one is like search for by rotating. This is another
Hey,
variation.
Orange. While
So,
going to the hall,
Jim,
search
did
for
it
a
find
ball.
the ball? Did it find something?
Yeah, so this is, I'm
Okay,
sorry,
that's
this is
a phase two.
two. Phase
Yeah.
2 Floorbot, as opposed to the other one was AI, AI phase 2, where you ask to identify an object and
Okay.
it identifies the object. So
It sounds like you got two. Yeah.
this is another phase. This is the same one, except this is on the way going somewhere, which is also using navigation. Then look for the ball.
Hey, Orange. While going to the hall, search for a ball on the floor and approach it.
It doesn't care what color the
I'll
ball
look
is,
for a ball
right?
on the floor as I go, making sure to approach it if I
No,
spot
I didn't
one.
ask for any
Let me
color,
get
so
started.
any really it's finding the first of anything. If you want to see a color screw up, I'll show you that. It's a 1-minute video.
Well, no, it's just impressive that it just can find an object
I
that
located a
with
ball on
such
the
a
floor,
general
but I'm not yet
description.
near it or in the hall.
Well, this
I'll
is
move toward
what's
the ball's
that's what's
position to
cool
approach
about
it
this.
now.
This is called an open vocabulary, AI model, so it can find any object really.
I've moved to the ball's location and am now right next to it. If you'd like me to do anything else with the ball, just let me know.
Okay, and if you want to see that one,
Hey, Orange. Search the floor for a dark green dumbbell and go up to it.
I'll scan the floor for a dark green dumbbell and move right up to it if I find one.
so this video is conveniently doesn't show that there's a dark green dumbbell on the left and a light
I
green
found a dark
dumbbell
green
on the
dumbbell
right.
on the floor, so I'm
But-
heading over to its location now.
He really right now he finds the first one that pops up, so it goes to the wrong color, but it goes to it.
Is that the Seed
Then you're not
Studio
wearing
microphone
clothes,
array?
are
Green dumbbell on the floor.
Yeah, so this is the
Let me know if you
microphone
want
array
me to
I've
do
had for
anything else.
several years.
Okay, it's Seed Studios, right?
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Robo
Re-speaker. It's called the
Re-speaker.
Re-speaker. You're looking
Yeah.
at this, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Orange.
The Re-speaker 2. And it really helps
Hey, Orange.
for the robot to be heard, and you can hear it from, it can hear you from like 10, 12, 15 feet away. just like one of our home assistants that you might know. It starts with an A, or Echo, Amazon. Anyway, so that's that. And these are the two models we're using here, called Nano VLM and Live Lava. And those are the two things that we use. This VLM, Nano VLM, is the one that's open vocabulary. It can describe what it sees. And then the Live Lava one is, I'm sorry, yeah, these are both the same. Yeah, they both describe what they see. But the other one I'm using is called there's another one that can find the location of objects. It's called Nano Owl, and that one it actually Nano Owl is a vision transformer, and it can find the bounding box of any object. So that's the demo of Big Orange's latest AI features interacting with objects.
Are these AIs that
Thank you
you're
very much,
using,
Jim.
of these AIs that you're using, are they on the robot or are they through the internet?
Like I was saying, these are on board on the Jetson Orin Nano 8 gigabyte, $250 sub board that takes only 25 to 30 watts of power, and it does those live 20 frames a second of AI inferencing, especially optimized by NVIDIA for the Jetson Orin Nano. So this is all provided by NVIDIA, and it's $250, and it runs on a battery.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other floor bots out there?
I think my little Roomba demo counts as a floor bot.
Al Margales, go for it.
So let's see if I can make this work. I've got
You
two
want to share
little.
your screen?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm not good at this. Come on. Oh, here we go. Share. So let me get to the right one. Oh, I'm not good at this stuff. Okay, so this is showing the Roomba under my Python code, and I'm going to show a little bit about that in a second. Hopefully this will talk.
This is a demo of the Python program I wrote with Cloud and the help of
Yeah, we're hearing it.
GitHub resources. This kind of proof of life that my $40 Facebook Roomba actually worked. I can turn on one of those switches and turn on the vacuum. I can move, rotate.
So this is you driving it with Python.
Correct.
Look at the screen. We can test the different bumpers and get the values.
So I'm going to stop that. And this is the screen that I was looking at. So this is something I picked up on GitHub that didn't really work. And, me and Claude got it running. So you can control basically all the motors. As it's moving around, it can read all the sensors. So, this is giving you the readout. I tried to filter it, so things didn't scroll very fast. But the sensors are really noisy. And so more filtering.
Those are like the HC045 ultrasonics.
No, these are all the sensors built into the Roomba. So it's got lift sensors, it's got the bump sensors.
Gotcha.
And then what was this that I had a minute? But this is a menu of, how I controlled it. And then not really that interesting, I don't think, but around here, is at the end of the movie, I picked up the thing and activated the sensors, and you can see the values jumping around. So this is a handy tool for just seeing what's going out the serial port. And then the other bit I've done is, I guess I should, well, I don't know. Those clip sensors. Wrong one. This is the control module I'm planning to mount on the Roomba. The base is a little office desk set that I found at Target. This little tower here is just, two paper clip pins or whatever they are, taped together with the RP LiDAR C1 LiDAR on the top. And the rear basket can hold the battery and a Pi 5 and eventually the boost regulator that will get enough power into the Pi for it to run everything. Otherwise, I may go to dual power supplies. Just keep life simple. The LiDAR is functioning. I'll run my hand around it. I assume that's doing something on the screen when I did that. And I will just rotate this around the room and should be seeing that. Yeah, that's probably interesting. That needs to be in. Proof that the LiDAR was working is in a second here. You'll see the RViz. One thing that's kind of fun is, the reason I was doing it this way is I don't have my power issues, and then today network issues came up. So I was tethered to both the monitor and the AC wall power for the Pi. But this RViz is actually running on the same processor on the robot. There was some question as to whether you could do that or not. But
is the monitor connected to the robot physically?
Yeah, that's why I didn't move very far. I was tethered to the monitor and to the wall.
You can run RViz on a.
Yeah, so this is an 8 megabyte Pi 5.
Yeah, sure. Okay, great. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, and maybe
Again,
somebody
we've got the mockbot meetings on Monday.
I was kind of wondering where the audio is coming from. Is that coming out of the Roomba itself?
Well, the movies were taken on my iPhone.
Okay.
And then the screenshots were, Control Alt Shift R captured video from part of GNOME.
Can you unshare your screen now?
Potentially. Oh, here, I found it. I was working on it.
I've got a Floorbot. This is Smarty 3, the Roomba-based mockbot. Oopsie. Not that. Yeah. So this is a Roomba with a LDL06 LiDAR. You got the tabletop. I've actually got a camera on it now with the ultrasonics. And this is the demo.
Oh, no.
This is a Floorbot Challenge Phase 1, where the robot will go from one end of the room to the other and back. This is the URDF, Universal Robot Description Format, or the URDF of our mockbot. You can see the ultrasonic cone there. It's navigating around the coffee table. It'll go from one end of the room to the other and back. That's a Floorbot Challenge Phase 1. Getting a little delocalized there. You'll see the ultrasonic cone pop up again when it doesn't have an obstacle. There it comes. And there you see the coffee table lit up. That coffee table's like 6 inches high, and the LiDAR, actually 8 inches high. The LiDAR is like 4 inches off the ground. So if we didn't have the homebrewed ultrasonic sensor there, the Roomba would have tried to go under that coffee table. So the ultrasonic sensor guided it around, and there he's come to the other side of the room, and that completes the Floorbot Challenge phase 1. He's gone from one end of the room to the other and back. That's Smarty 3. Thank you very much.
Crowd goes
Who else
wild.
has a Floorbot this evening? Okay, let's just move on into Run What You Brung. Okay, this is the category where you show your special one-of-a-kind robot. And again, phase 1 is supposed to be some state of finished. So, does anybody at the Maker Nexus have a Run What You Brung? Ralph?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi connection isn't very good. I don't think it'll show up in the.
Tell us what you're working on. We do this again in June and September, so you'll be able to come back.
Yeah. So I've been working on getting VR headset support working in Linux for, I don't know, more than a year, but mostly mostly off as opposed to on. But now that I'm retired, I've had time to get it working. And so I was going to demonstrate the VR headset working with a flight simulator called VR Flight Gear.
It sounds like
So the ultimate goal is to have a telepresence robot where you have a stereo camera and microphone and speaker, and if you remember Creepy Head,
Creepy Head. I'm going to dig up a picture of Creepy Head and post it to the mailing list.
sure. So the idea is to have Creepy Head be on a mobile platform and then be able to see and experience everything that Creepy Head sees and experiences, and be able to interact with people from a distance. I don't know how well that's going to work with latency issues. VR headsets are notorious for being disorienting if there's more than, like a few, like a millisecond delay or something. But I think it'll still be a fun project. But at least I can demonstrate that the VR headset's part of it is working now.
So which VR headset is that?
It's a Rift CV1 Oculus from Oculus
Is
before
that
it was acquired by Meta.
Oh, the very first one, right?
Yeah.
I have one of
I
those.
also have OS VR HDK2, which was an open source hardware and software effort to create a VR ecosystem, but they ultimately were not, didn't gain enough traction, and so they made some headsets, but they're also obsolete. But at least I can get that headset to display as well. So that I have a choice of two. But the Rift was a more commercial, polished, integrated setup with hand tracking devices and things.
Well, that's
Are
Yeah,
you able to get this? Are you able to get this simulation moving?
yeah, I can show this simulation here. Um,
And the goal is to get this on a telepresence robot.
so I'm sort of inside the plane. And I'm flying over San Jose Airport, or at least I was. Not sure. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the danger of wearing a VR headset. You can't see anything in the room. And so if you're you can see there's a cockpit screen there, and I also have a joystick here that lets me pause and unpause. So now I'm flying, but I'm sitting backwards. Whoops. And might help if I level off a bit here.
That's impressive, Ralph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flying backwards. Okay.
Anyway, you can go into a spin and crash or
Just like looks like a real airplane.
fly upside down. It's quite fun here.
That's very cool. So
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Is it
yeah,
in,
let's
is that full stereoscopic with the left and right and depth and everything?
Yes. So
Yeah.
there's position tracking and orientation tracking. So as I walk around or tilt my head, it will respond visually accordingly. And it looks 3D. It looks like you're sitting in a 3D plane and looking out the window and down at the ground and everything.
Thank you very much. Ralph Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you very much. We look forward to see what's happening in June and September. Thomas, did you have a show and tell? Or run what you brung?
Yeah, I got to run with your brung.
Do you need time to set up?
No, I got it all set up, and I got a video in case it doesn't work.
All right, you get 5 minutes per robot. Let's go.
Yay!
Yeah, well, 5 minutes per robot. I'll be here all day.
I could be here for a month.
Don't tempt him, people. Don't tempt him.
Yeah. Okay, let me share my screen.
Back. I'm gonna go get lunch.
So that's me and my humanoid robot. Can you see that?
Simone. Right?
Simone.
Yes, Simone. Simone runs on something called Easy Robot, and I'm porting it all over to Linux to ROS 2, and that's why I'm bringing this up. So to do that, I need to have access to a Arduino, and ROS 2 doesn't really speak to Arduinos very easily, from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Well, you already know.
Nothing's
You use micro ROS. I think you already know about it.
I didn't want to use micro ROS, so I created my own package. I created my own packages to make it work, and I put them into this little file here, and this launch file, and I like GUIs, so I made everything kind of graphical.
Yay! Clicky things.
Clicky things. And so this is the beginning of it all. And just like we all have a node list, we can start that up. We have a topic list, start that up. And eventually it's all going to run all the standard ROS packages. This is what I wrote with a little bit of help from Claude. And you can, if you look in my, let me see if I could share the share my other screen here. Just give me a second. I want to add that spot to a spotlight. Let me find it. It won't let me do that. That's interesting. I can't. Anyway, I'll show you that in any minute. If we set this over here, we can just tell it, prove that it works. Set 13 to high. In other words, turn on the LED. And I'm going to turn my, I got to take the blur off of this thing.
So is this a ROS package you're running that you created?
Several ROS packages.
But this particular one where you're sending the command set 13.1, it's going to send it as a ROS topic to the Arduino, right?
That's right. And here's the Arduino, and I've got a servo there and an ultrasonic sensor, all three there. And I'm going to set this going right now, and it should turn on. If it doesn't, I've got a video. Oh, well, look at that. And
so
we can.
I don't. Does your screen have the? Okay. Okay. If you look at Thomas's screen, you'll see the Arduino with the.
There, I spotlighted.
Okay.
So yeah, if you look at my screen, the LED just went on, the blue LED. We can turn it off. And this isn't much to show, but it just shows the communication.
Yeah,
And
you're using the old Arduino bridge, simply sending strings over the wire.
if we want to move the
Can we get the
servo,
microphone closer to Marco?
if we want to move the servo, we can. Let's see.
So that's basically
Yeah. Go ahead, Marco.
that's basically
What are you saying, Marco?
Is this one work better?
It's okay. So we're going to set the servo. We're going to turn the servo now. There we go. It moved. Plus, the biggest thing everybody wanted was the ping sensor.
Ultrasonics.
Yes. Read ULT. Put my hand in front of it, and it says 9.6 centimeters. So that all worked, and I was very happy about that. Plus, I wanted an LLM to go. This is two different projects, Camp. I got another few minutes. So we run the LLM node, and then we start the chat client. And now I can ask it questions. And eventually it can drive the motor all by the robot, all by voice.
Right. Nice.
Did you write these in Python or something else?
Definitely in Python.
All right.
And Claude helped.
And Claude helped.
Oh,
the first time a little bit slow.
Good for Claude. Yeah.
You're sending it LED servo ultrasonic commands, and the Arduino is parsing what device it's talking to in the commands, and it's sending it back and forth as cross messages, right?
That's right, exactly.
Because the
I don't think so.
The problem with the okay, what were you saying, Marco?
This match is just what wire to the Arduino. It's these strings, very short strings for the Arduino.
You would have to loop it to get it to do it continuously. I don't know what that would do to Ross.
The audio is a little broken up from Marco, please. Yeah.
I need that microphone.
Anyway, that's my project. That's what I'm working on.
So, but it's the message is being transmitted on a topic. Does that not make it like a ROS message?
This is a ROS message.
Yeah. How do you, in a nutshell, Thomas, how does your bridge? Did you write the bridge, the Arduino bridge, which receives commands from the topics, and then you have Arduino running code on the Arduino, which services those commands.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Yeah, I had to write the two pieces of software in parallel. One talks to the other.
Right. So you have a server and a client. You have the server and the client.
And an Arduino program.
Right. So that Arduino program, that is usually what did you use for that? Is that in C then? Or
yes, in C.
Right. That one's in C usually.
It's all local on the Arduino itself.
So you had to, you had to create that and with, I assume with Claude as well, and then have Claude make the same structure on the other end that's compatible.
Exactly.
Make a summary. Thomas, can you make a summary of this and post it to the mailing list? And we'll
Yeah,
continue
put it
this
on
discussion
a
on the
text
mailing
file.
list?
A text file
Okay,
that would
sounds
show
good.
both sides would be fine.
HTTP connection
Yeah.
tool post
All right.
Yeah, Marco says it's strings.
one. Read timed out.
But that's okay. Let's get this discussion on the mailing list, okay? Okay, very
Sounds
fine. We need to
good.
keep this. We need to get this thing going because we got more robots. Stephen
What?
Nelson, you got something to show?
Yeah, probably. Let me get,
Unshare
I need
your
a
screen,
second, 'cause
Thomas.
these poor things, I've had to mute them for quite
Get
a
your
while.
robot set up. Who else has something for the challenge meeting? Thomas, unshare your screen.
I thought I did.
Unshare your other screen.
I'm not sharing anything.
We got your
It
desktop.
says Thomas desktop, line Xbox.
Oh, let me try. Maybe. Oh, I'm on the wrong machine. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I got two computers running.
Who else has a demo this evening?
Oh, that was you talking.
All right, Stephen, we're waiting on you.
Ziggy,
No
it
pressure.
seems like there was a little mix-up there. I was responding to what you were saying.
Except we gotta wait. There we go. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Were you wanting to hear more about SpaceX or maybe something else?
How do I do this? Oops.
Who's robot?
So I don't know if Steve needs some time.
Okay.
So
I've got. I think I have a demo from Nathan. So let me try and pull that up. Stephen,
this one work better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
So okay.
These things are going crazy.
So I'm playing with my little Le Kiwi Le Robot thingy, and so far I'm trying to combine the base that Nathan basically implemented the ROS version 4 and the ARM. That doesn't work in the combination yet. I can show both sides, hopefully. So let me see if that.
So this is Le Robot by Hugging Face, right?
That's Le Robot, the SO101 ARM, and the Le Kiwi base. So let me see if that drives.
Yes, with Omni wheels.
Omni.
Oh, but
Are you using ROS on this, or are you just driving it?
do I share? You should
Are
see
you
a lot.
using? Yeah, are you using teleop twist? Are you using ROS here? Or
We
are you
don't
just
see your
driving?
screen.
Yes, I'm using ROS. So
Yeah, you're working with Nathan, right? Oh,
I'm using basically the teleop Joy node and yeah, Nathan Space for that. And I wanted to combine that basically with the ARM. Are you done? Yeah. And yeah, two different ROS packages, two different hardware abstraction layers for the servos, and nothing combines because I only have one serial or one USB link to the servos, so I have to basically get both going on the same hardware abstraction layer for for basically the ROS controller side of things. And that
Very
takes
cool.
longer than expected.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
So work in progress.
Still work in progress, so I can.
Marco Walthall, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you use the are you using you know the what do you call it, the ARM package or the
Yeah,
inverse
that's move it.
move it, I
That's
mean, yeah, using that?
basically move it, and I have to combine basically move it with move base. At some point,
Yeah.
I found yet another package as an example, but that has more built-in assumptions, and nobody agrees on anything. So that's why
Oh, that's
it's
wonderful.
not working together just yet.
Sounds legit. Okay, thank you very much,
That's the
Marco.
ROS community there in a nutshell.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Stephen?
Yeah, you want me to push share?
Share your screen if you dare. Stand back. Stephen Nelson's presenting.
Yeah, you should stand back.
Watch out. It could come out of your TV.
There might be flames.
That can happen. If you want to share some
Hold on to your sanity.
Are you sharing your screen?
I got, it's making me push a bunch of buttons, but I'm
Yeah,
getting
Thomas, you want to just spotlight him?
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to share your screen.
think
We'll
I've used
spotlight
that
you.
function enough. It's got a bunch of choices. But you can just use my profile picture if you can.
What's the screen look like this?
Hey, he's on a phone, right?
Yes, I'm on
All right.
phones.
All right.
You have to say share screen.
Well, you know, though, what we might do is just spotlight him.
I just spotlighted him.
Okay.
I see his output, but it's not.
Okay, so I don't think he needs to share his screen any longer if you've spotlighted him.
I did.
All right,
I mean, there it is.
Unspotlight Jim and me.
Am I spotlighted?
No, you're not spotlighted. Nobody's spotlighted, just him. Am I spotlighted?
So, what's new in AI?
In the world of augmented reality, things are moving pretty quickly. Companies are really focusing on making glasses that look and feel more like regular eyewear instead of those big headsets. Samsung and Snap have been teasing some new lightweight designs, which connect to your phone to handle the processing. Plus, there's a lot of work on better optics and adding AI to give you visual context. Is there a specific brand or type of feature you're most excited about?
Please say Ziggy before you respond. And yeah, how's Optimus doing, the robot from SpaceX?
Ziggy, I see you're curious about Optimus. That's the humanoid robot from Tesla, not SpaceX, and it's making some interesting progress. They're already starting to place them in their factories to work on repetitive tasks, and Elon Musk has mentioned plans for a newer model to start production this summer, with mass production planned for 2027.
That's
They're
fascinating.
even building a huge new facility
Optimus
just
is
for
already
Optimus
working in
development.
Tesla factories?
Seems like they
The
have some
summer
big
production
plans for it
plan
to
for a
change
new
labor
model
forever.
sounds promising.
Did you? Ziggy. Yes, it does. Ziggy. Yes, it does sound pretty promising. Tesla's even hiring more people to ramp up development and aims to have mass production of the next
Tesla's already
generation by
deployed over
2027.
1,000 Optimus
They're already
Gen 3
testing.
robots in their factories, handling tasks like parts processing and kitting. They're ramping up for mass production, with a new dedicated facility under construction at Giga, Texas. Are you following robotics developments for work, or just fascinated by the technology?
It sounds like you have a lot of context there. I'm fascinated by how these robots are going to affect labor and manufacturing. So much so that
Those are network problems when it stops. It's interesting. I think it's because we're doing Zoom at the same time.
Yeah, it'll affect your bandwidth.
Yeah. Um,
So this is the MIT, what is this, the MIT laboratory or something?
I don't know. I think they were talking about that. I was doing something
But
else.
your software that you're using here on the phone.
Software on the phone. This program is all written in the App Inventor.
App Inventor, that's MIT App Inventor, right?
App Inventor 2. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all this stuff.
All right, this is from Steve in New Orleans, Louisiana. You ever been down to New Orleans there? You ever been down on the
That's a loud one.
the bayou? Is that what they call it? The bayou? Yeah, you've been down on the bayou, Jeff? Oh hell yeah! I go there at least once a year.
So which one is this? Is this Pete or Tony?
The gold, the silver one's Tony. Pete's Bluetooth doesn't want to talk to the Amazon device at the moment. But I just ordered a whole nother phone. I'm going to have 3 phones, and it'll all work independently now. And also, all that audio was supposed to go to this mouth. See, but since the Bluetooth isn't happily doing
well,
that.
you can try it again in June, okay?
That, gentlemen, is a shrine to the memory of my beloved Stella. Oh, Stella, my wife.
That would all be the gold one.
You see, gentlemen, behind every great man
How do I
there is a
stop
woman.
it?
And so it was with my Stella. She urged me on into outer space. Not that she meant.
All right. Who else has a demo this evening?
Harry, what's this?
Whoa.
Thomas, unspotlight Steven.
They won't talk anymore. I turned the sound off. Yeah, okay.
Done.
What's been going on with these
Stephen
things
Nelson,
is
ladies and gentlemen.
they've been on a bit of a pause, but yeah, they do work. They talk to each other. They play songs. They tell you things. And this one over here, well, I don't know if I'm still there, but this guy right here is going to go on a new robot, or a floor bot, I guess as you guys call them, which is this monstrosity here. There's already a temporary base for it. And it will have
That's Tony, right?
Yeah, the gold or the silver one, yeah. And it'll have a Husky lens camera and ultrasonic sensors with the pan system, so I get pingdar out of it, and using artificial intelligence and an Android app and an Arduino, a couple of them apps or programs. It's going to get me a beer. That's what it's going to do. That's its job.
That's the
Across
Holy
the
Grail.
room, just like what was it? The orange bot does. It can actually, detect objects and go to them.
Big orange.
Yeah, I thought that was great. That's where I'm trying to get to. So, yeah, it's coming soon.
Steve Nelson, thank you very much. All right, who else has a demo this evening? Anybody? I got one more. Let me share my screen. I put a link to the PDF of homebrewed robots and Mockbot in the chat there. I'll put this link in the chat also. This is Nathan's demo. So he's got a Ross map. Oh, actually, this is okay. He's using Micro Ross, and I'm gonna put this link in the chat. And yeah, bear with me. Share, copy. Stop sharing. Boom. There we go. I'll just put this in the chat. This is Nathan's demo here. Boom. I think he actually sent it to the email list. So
In the email, he describes it as the simplest non-trivial Ross robot. And I'm curious as where the dividing line between trivial and non-trivial is in a Ross robot.
It's all hard.
Nah. Yeah.
What would a trivial Ross robot?
It doesn't move.
Yeah, no such animal. Okay, so here I'm going to do, okay, this is a simple bump around robot to get another show and tell in here. This is Google. He's just bumping. Actually, I like the bumper design. I don't have it implemented right here, but it could potentially detect both at once. So when it hits in the center, to a 180 degree versus just turning left and right.
We're not seeing that.
Oopsie, let's do this too. Oh, I need to share my screen. Sorry about
Your
that.
picture froze too.
Yeah, well, there we go, sharing the screen. And boom, this is Google. Just a simple bump and go robot with the Arduino. Actually, it's one of the first robots in homebrewed robots. So if somebody's trying to start off with this, that's what I would recommend. And then this is the machine intelligent. Let's see how this one goes. This is Rodney, the machine intelligence robot. Oh, I'm not sure.
Not seeing your screen.
Not seeing screen.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. There we go. There
All
we
right,
go.
now-
Okay.
now
I'm
we
gonna go, yeah, I'm going to go back one. Let's do this. Okay. So this is Google, simple bump and go. Posted the link to Homebrewed Robot, the PDF, the book, and just simple Arduino bump and go robot. This is a great robot as a homebrew robot project. Now, this is also an homebrewed robots. This is Rodney. This is an example of machine intelligence. This is from David Heisman's How to Build Your Own Self-Programming Robot, where he specifies a theory of machine intelligence. In 1979, that's actually reinforced learning, where with a differential drive robot, there are 9 possible motion codes: forward, backward, clockwise, counterclockwise, left wheel forward, reverse, right wheel forward, reverse, or stop, if you consider stop a motion code. But anyways, in the alpha level machine intelligence, the only 2 motion codes with any linear velocity are forward and reverse. Everything else is just angular velocity, circulates around an angle. So that would be stalled. The only thing that allows the robot to move is forward and reverse. So the alpha model does random. It does random motions until it discovers the motion pattern that gives it linear velocity forward or reverse. In the beta model, there's memory, so that when it's in a particular motion code and it tries something that is successful, it increments a confidence level. The next time it's in that motion code, it tries the confidence level, and if it's still successful, it increments the confidence. If it's no longer successful, it decrements the confidence. It's not that the robot goes backwards and forwards, it's that it learns to go backward and forward. The gamma model, when the robot when the robot is in a motion pattern for which it has no high confidence responses, it goes to high confidence responses before reverting back to random. And that's the gamma level. So it's alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha's random, beta's memory, gamma's generalization. And again, it's not that the robot's going backwards and forwards, it's that the robot learned to go backwards and forward. That one's got a little bit of glitch in it. Let's try another one. Let's do that one.
Camp, how does it? What is its main sensor of whether?
Good question. I'm using a Roomba. Caster, and the Roomba caster is black and white, and I have an infrared LED that can sense whether or not it's spinning. Now, if you're turning clockwise, counterclockwise, it doesn't spin. The only time it spins is when it's going forward or backwards. So, and you see the little LED, the green indicates he's happy, the red indicates he's not happy. So when he's not happy, it's red. When it's green, he's happy. So the goal is to keep him happy. And he's happy when he's either moving forward or reverse, the only 2 motion patterns with linear velocity.
It's the precursor to reinforcement learning, is what you're saying, correct?
This is an example of reinforced learning that he enumerated in 1979, and it's actually, the first robot I built was Rodney, was his was with this machine intelligence theory. It's the 8085 microprocessor control device that you program 1 byte at a time in binary, 12-bit address bus, 8-bit data bus. You punch the load button. I finally got alpha level machine intelligence with an IBM PC and a Relay IO card. And that was actually implemented on Gladiator Rodney in the Robot Wars.
Yay.
Yay!
That's why I like you, Camp. You're the only guy I ever seen that made an autonomous
Well,
chainsaw.
Well, I actually, highlight of my life, I won the 96 Autonomous Robot Wars. The good thing about being in the autonomous division is you're 1 or 2, so you automatically make it to the finals. And with a little bit of luck, I got the trophy and the $200. The highlight of my life, my so-called life. So here he should be going backwards and forwards. Now he's still got a little glitch in there. For the most part, he's going forwards and backwards. It's not that he goes forwards and backwards, it's that he learned to go forwards and backwards. No, that's not the best example, but anyways, that's all I got. Anybody else have a robot for show and tell this evening? Going once, going twice? All right, we do this again in June and September, so, get something started, build something. That's the fun stuff. Anything else this evening before we close? I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. Thanks for, somebody's got something to show. Who is this? Andre? Somebody's got something to show. Speak up,
Yeah,
please.
Andre and Anthony.
Sorry, that's me.
All right, go for it. Oh, Anthony, how you doing?
Yeah, it's been a whole year.
Very good.
So the
very
last
good.
time I spoke with you guys, I showed off this piece right here. This bipedal humanoid robot or legs.
Spotlight Anthony, Thomas.
Hello.
So for those who didn't see it, this is what the actual leg looked like. I'm gonna send some images to the chat because this is where I spent the better half of my year trying to figure out how to CAD files. Can you send pictures in here?
What are we looking for?
I'm
Show us
trying
your
to
robot
figure
again,
out-
Anthony.
Oh.
Show us your robot again now that you're spotlighted.
So
Oh,
it's
we're
just a
walking,
bit-
are we?
Not walking yet.
All right. Okay.
But
Very good.
I want to share the image here. Are we able to send images in the chat here?
Yeah, well, do you want to, you'd have to send a link. Did you want to share your screen?
Sure. So this is what I've been working on. I've been working on CAD and learning how to 3D model that robot into the AURDF, which this is what it looks like in Isaac Lab.
What is it? Is
And
this
so
Swivel 3D or something?
No, this is Onshape. And so the only demo that I have was a workshop that I went to for NVIDIA. I'll send the link in the chat, where I trained and deployed a model to a robot. So in this video, you'll see that. Actually, I'll just let it play.
Is that the 101 arm?
That I'm not sure.
Whose arm is this?
So this is the arm they had at the workshop.
Okay.
What is the workshop? Was it autonomous or manipulation? So what did you have to program, or is this manual? Is this teleoperation?
No, this isn't teleoperation.
How is it? What's the? Is this ROS with Move It or something else?
No, it's something else. It's using NVIDIA's Isaac Lab.
Oh, this is Isaac. So was your the seminar was for Isaac Lab?
Yes.
So how did you find it? How hard or well documented or how did it go? Like, were you able to get this pretty easily with instructions, etc.?
Yeah, they had I believe it wasn't released yet, but they had a Isaac Lab documentation we could follow and basically be able to deploy the policies and run it on their program. We went through 3 different examples of teleoperation from real to sim and from sim to real. What you see right here is where it's the chain policy from sim to real.
Sim to real, and I see you're talking about real to sim to real, the 2 different ways you can go basically.
Right.
And this was for people who don't know yet, a policy is how you do the reinforcement, right? That's what sort of drives the robot's reward, that's how the reward results in a policy, right?
Right.
But it's actively seeing those vials that it's picking up. It can see that.
Yeah, so you have a camera, and all that, right?
Correct.
Cool.
Anthony Andrade, ladies and gentlemen.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's awesome, Anthony. Looking forward to June and September.
Hey, Camp. I've been making some movies, kind of playing around with you the last few days, and I just put a link in the chat to the AI videos in case
Don't believe
anybody-
anything. Don't believe anything you see on the internet.
Yeah,
Who
don't
else has
believe anything I make.
Yeah, we got to close this thing down because they probably want us out of Maker Nexus. Does anybody else have a show? Does anybody else have a demo this evening before we close the meeting?
I have a short demo if you want to see it.
Go for it, Sergey.
Okay, let me share the screen.
Share the screen.
How come it
You
works
should
for
see my
some?
screen now, right?
Yes, we see your screen. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, what I have here, what is looking at me from that corner, is my stereo camera and also inference camera. So it's an object detection plus stereo depth point cloud type of camera. So I played with Jetson Nano, kind of revived it in this role, and it does either inference or depth. Now I'm porting that same code on Raspberry Pi 5. It does have 2 cameras, and I calibrated it. Let me show you the calibration process first. So in order to calibrate 2 cameras, the binocular setup, you have to do that little dance with the checkboard, and you rotate it in many different positions.
Oh, this is a calibration for what?
For stereo
Oh,
pair. So it's a standard open CV type of calibration. And what it does ultimately, it shows you this little disparity picture, So as I move back and forth, it
That's a
shows,
depth, isn't it?
it understands the depth. And what it does next, it basically I run the ROS2 node, and it converts this depth information into a sparse point cloud. So now my outdoor robot doesn't rely on LiDAR, which is not very reliable in the sunlight, and it can just avoid obstacles based on stereo camera. The same stereo camera, for example, left eye of that stereo camera, is also feeding into the YOLO 11 model, and it can recognize a person or a squirrel or whatever I train it for. Obviously, person is the standard object, but it can recognize anything that the robot sees in front of it, and basically has the coordinates and can act on the person. That's pretty much it.
Hey, Sergey, is this a did you say that's an Oak? Was it an Oak G camera?
No, it's a Raspberry Pi.
Well, that's Raspberry
has,
Pi.
That has two cameras that are connected to it. I can show you the.
Oh, you did your own cameras. You didn't even buy a stereo camera.
Exactly.
Because people were we got word of this nice stereo one that's available. That's
So
just
this is
video.
how it looks like. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you made your own.
All right. I made my own because binocular stereo cameras are not available. And this is how it sits on top of Raspberry Pi 5. And this is basically what I was demonstrating a moment ago, you know, that same camera was looking at me.
Thank you very much, Sergey. Very fine. Hey, we got
Yes, Sergey, there is a good stereo camera we found on Amazon that people have been buying, or I forget where at our RSSC club. I'll post the link if I can find it.
Is it wave share? Because it doesn't connect to Raspberry Pi 5.
Oh, it's not. I'll have to see if you know Raspberry Pi is compatible.
There is a catch.
We got one more demo here to go.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Sorry,
no, that's fine. Put it on the mailing list.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
continue
it
on the
was a
mailing
wave
list.
share. It might have been a wave share, not compatible.
Sergey, thank you very much. Mr. Mike, you wanna talk about Saigon? Let me get your video here. There you go. You ready?
Okay. How long is the video? It's 55
am I sharing my
seconds.
screen? There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, I'll have to talk fast then. So, like many of you people, I started out robots over here. Phase 4, falling off the table, surviving, maze challenge, so on and so forth. Decided to build a robot to be my personal assistant. It already roams around the house, checks for various features. It's going to see whether or not I've fallen off a chair, check to see if I'm dead by looking for X's on my eyes, so forth. But our sister computer club, the one that Jim is in, down in Southern California, issued the Can Do Challenge. And before I read the rules, I thought, oh, this is the Fetch Me a Beer Challenge, the thing that every robot dreams of achieving, thinking that if I can just get more beer, I can program longer. So this is my, that was my little video of the robot talking to an invisible man. Invisible man says, go find me a beer, looks up in the database, finds where beers are stored, in this case in the computer room. It goes off after it, uses a couple of different cameras, finds the beer, positions a gripper around it, goes up, figures out how to exactly move within a couple of millimeters of it, grabs the old can of beer, lifts it up off the table so it doesn't drag it, smear the
That's awesome.
watermark.
That's
and
awesome,
brings
Mike.
it back to the invisible man.
Hey, dude, that's a Floorbot Challenge Phase 3.
I expect to get one of those sealed documents
with the gold
Yeah, well,
seal
you
on
get
it there.
all the prize and glory that comes with the HBRC challenge winner. Yeah, very
Yeah,
nice.
I'm looking for the cash prize that comes with it.
Yeah, somebody say something about a check. Yeah, right.
Harry,
So I made a
Sworn-
lot of improvements since then, but I have not made an updated video for this. That's it.
remember me, I gave
thank
you
you
the
very
class.
much.
He went the
Thank you very
furthest
much.
in the can contest.
All right. Thank you very much. This has been fantastic. I want to thank everybody that showed up, especially folks who participated. We do this again in June and September. I'll upload the video and the comments as soon as possible. So that'll be available on the mailing list and you can use it for the TV presentation too. Okay, Nola?
In order to use it in the TV presentation, we need an MP4. We can't actually load stuff off of YouTube.
All right. Sorry.
I
All
can
right.
probably convert it for you.
Yeah, I just need a link to an MP4.
On a file on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, we'll upload it as soon as possible. So it sounds like Mr. Wimble there help out, and we can all make progress, right?
Yeah, I've got converters.
All right. So I motion that this meeting be adjourned. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.
Where's Greg?
See you next week, if not before. All right, had fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We've got all our SIGs too, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday AI SIG. Thank you,
today?
Kyung. Thank you for setting up.
Yeah,
Kyung's
we
awesome.
have like 20 plus people showed up. So yeah, it was an awesome meeting.
Oh, okay. And you had 20 folks online, so that's awesome. Thank you very much, Kyung. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. All right. See you next time. We had fun. Thomas, good job. Oh, Thomas, do you want to upload the file or should I?
I think he
You
died.
got the time. Well, I guess you're out and about. I should do that.
I can do it right now. That's all I want. I want it done right now.
All right, why don't you do it right now then?
Yeah, and also put the comments in as put the